It's Monday night, guys.
What's going on? It's Monday. Sketchy Live starting very quickly.
Very quickly.
Yeah, tonight. Hang on to your hats. We might be traveling a little bit back in time. We're not talking about the DeLorean. We're talking about a better time traveler. Daddy's Time Capsule. Sketchy Live starts now.
And we're back.
Yeah, guys, tonight, Sketchy Live, we're doing Dorr. It's Hot Rod Inktober. If you're not familiar with Hot Rod Inktober, Inktober is something that happens every third October, every October. And basically a bunch of artists all get together and they start doing a lot of art projects, a lot of stuff that's kind of Halloween related, but a lot of different stuff. But I can't remember the exact gentleman that started it, but I saw it for a long time. There was a lot of comic book artists that were doing it. And then I started doing a hot rod version of it with some hot rod prompts because I thought it was a neat idea. Of course, still all the props given to the original the original Inktober. But anyways, since that time, the last few years, I've been just so busy with work and stuff around this time of year. Great people have taken over. Hank Dutton and Draco Cycles, and a lot of other folks have chipped in a little bit too. But those are the main guys that have taken over.
Coming up with ideas, monitoring the page.
Monitoring the page, definitely coming up with a new prompt list. Well, today is day 10.
Yes.
And today, which is cool. I love the fact that this year, something that they added is some people that we're familiar with. So Doug Dorr is a great friend of Johnny Jalopy, myself. A super great guy, one of my definitely art mentors and heroes. And his car is one of the prompts that's on tonight or for today. So today's prompt, if you were following Hot Rod Inktober, it would be Daddy's Time Capsule.
Yes.
So that's Doug Dorr's car that he just acquired, which is, man, the guy put it to get back together super fast hurry. Luckily, it didn't seem it was too far out of whack. But it was a car that his dad had built back in the early 80s and super customized, really great design and super chopped and low. Just a beautiful car. Anyways, I don't know the exact history of it, but apparently...
I'm kind of hoping he pops on.
Yeah, apparently...
So we can ask him some questions about it.
Maybe we can figure a way to get him on live.
Yeah, that'd be great.
But anyways, Doug has now gotten his dad's car back and then went through and did some body work on it, got it straightened up, and then has brought it to a new vision of it. Love the color choices he's done. And of course, now he's named it Time Capsule. I don't think it was always.
Have you seen this drawn yet? Has he had someone do a rendering of it?
I've seen him do it.
Okay.
And then, of course, I've seen some guys participating in Hot Rod Inktober have also done some drawings.
So prior to now, though, like prior to it being made an open.
Literally just got back on the road a couple weeks ago.
Oh, so this is what great timing then for it to be included on the list this month.
I think that was the purpose of it.
Oh,
it's not like if you were listening, if you were listening along live,
I will.
Obviously, ity-B not paying attention, so concerned with whatever she's doing over
there. Anyways.
Again, Doug Dorr just acquired this car.
Yes, I heard you say that.
And it didn't look like it looks now.
Okay.
Repainted, re-brought back the chrome.
Redid
the interior.
He's probably monitoring this very closely then.
I don't know.
I would assume he would.
Maybe.
We'll see. Anyway, Doug, if you're watching, hit me up and we'll try and get some backstory on this. Okay, let me tell you who we've got on the broadcast. Let's get, did you do a pre-sketch?
Yeah, there is a pre-sketch. I'm showing it now.
Okay, well.
Are you showing it?
We will right now. Here's our pre-sketch.
Okay, I'll get a little, we'll make it a little brighter.
Little pre-sketch and a little pic of Doug with the car.
Yeah, because I plan to draw Doug coming out of the roof
as a monster. Oh, yeah.
So.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the plan.
That's the plan.
We'll see if it gets executed that way, but that is the plan.
All right, guys, we're doing split screen for now. Let me introduce some people that we have on the broadcast. Who is joining us tonight?
Get to work.
If you are joining us, please let us know. Are you tuning in from YouTube? Are you tuning in from Facebook? Where are you from? You can tell us what the weather's like. You can tell us fun happenings in your area.
Tell us anything you want.
It is fall, guys. It's not the fall guy, but it is.
It's not
autumn.
fall, guys.
And I am loving it. We've had a little bit cooler temps here in Florida. Following the storm, of course, we had the Hurricane Ian come through. Still praying for those people in South Florida who are putting their lives back together. We have a good friend of ours who is actually a Publix employee. Her and her husband both work for Publix, but she is down in the area, Sanibel, right now, helping out with Publix and assisting people down there. So prayers for everybody who's involved in that and going through some of the struggles as well. So anywho, let me go ahead and let you know who we've got on. Paul Marziani is joining us from Bradenton.
Excellent.
Welcome, sir. We've got Lizzie Daughtry from Dade City. Hello, you two. Welcome, Lizzie.
Hello.
Brian Jones is tuning in. Hello from Powder Springs, Georgia. That sounds fun.
It sounds like a very Christmassy place, doesn't it? Powder Springs.
Like it would snow there?
Yeah, doesn't it?
I was thinking like Powder Keg.
Yeah, of course you went destruction. That's where your head always goes.
Oh, is it? Lizzie's giving us her YouTube. She's on YouTube as Ms. Butterfree34.
Cool.
And she says to please come join her tomorrow night at 9. She's doing a second auction.
Oh, nice.
Very exciting. Thank you for scheduling it on an opposite night of our broadcast.
Yes,
so viewers can participate in both. Paul Marziani said going to YouTube to watch Battery Dying. Okay, so he'll be tuning in from YouTube.
Hey, we'll take either one.
We will take it all. Rob Butler Toon Man
Rob
is joining us.
Oh my goodness, dude. So that's the guy that sent the package. I still haven't opened it. So my plan.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but I'll tell him it's been crazy since the hurricane.
You tell him.
It's been crazy since hurricane. So I'm just saying, I'm not asking you to back me up. It's not like I'm just hanging out lazy, doing nothing. Not to mention all the family crap we just got done doing. So.
It wasn't family crap. It was family fun. Family fun. Mama Wood is tuning in. Mama and Tim in the house. Love you, my babies. Yeah, we love you.
Yeah, I hadn't even called my mom yet. That's how
crazy it's been. We did have a couple late nights over the weekend. We had family come in. And we went up to Universal Studios in Orlando to participate in Halloween Horror Nights, which I have to say,
we'll talk about it.
I enjoyed it. We'll discuss. Hank D is tuning in, and he said Jake Parker. What is Jake Parker? Who is Jake Parker?
From State Farm?
No, not Jake from State Farm. Hank, who is Jake Parker? Hank D, for anyone who may not know, is our web designer, also 3D artist. Amazing stuff going on over in not only his home, but in his brain. The guy is awesome. So go check him out at hankd.com for any needs that you might have or any creative ideas. He's our biggest cheerleader. Truly is. Does wonders for us. Tracy Courtville is joining us. Hey, my wonderful friends. Guess what? I made it on time.
We appreciate it.
Joe Lombardo joining us.
Joe, what's up?
Hey, guys. Joe from Jersey. Sorry, missed the last 2 weeks. No worries, Joe. He was probably eating Di Lorenzo's.
I think there's more to his life than just pizza.
I think he probably lives at that place.
I would.
We would be there every week. We actually just had pizzas from a place called Joey's, believe it or not, your namesake. And it was pretty good.
It wasn't bad.
I
don't know if it wasn't bad or we were just...
it was late at night. It was like 10 o'clock at night, right before they closed.
It was one of those pizza
we were the very last order. You know, the kind that annoys people because they're like, hey, we're trying to close. Where are you cleaning up? Chairs are already on tables and you're asking for pizza. That was us.
Sorry. Oh, wasn't it chairs on tables?
Yes. They had 15 minutes left.
They'd still tell you what.
Pizza was out.
Still a quality pie.
There was still a quality pie. They did not slack.
I didn't taste any spit or anything.
Lou Linder Jr. is joining us from Ben Salem, Pennsylvania. Welcome. James Olchin, good evening from Lincoln, Nebraska.
What's
Lincoln
going on?
Logs, Lincoln Lawyer. It's not even, is it?
No. Lincoln Lawyer. I didn't even
I
know to
thought-
go to Lincoln.
When I watched Lincoln Lawyer, and we may have already told this story, so it might be redundant. For
He
those
was
of
from
you who don't know,
Nebraska.
I thought Lincoln Lawyer meant he was from Lincoln, Nebraska. Didn't realize the model car he was running his office out of was a Lincoln. Spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't watched it.
Yeah, big spoiler. Don't give it away.
The McCoys are joining us. Brian and Lisa McCoy. Good evening from Kuyan Customs. I am telling you right now, we are going to bring our tent and camp in their yard. Have you seen
Listen, this
the
is
yard?
You stop.
How are you guys not renting space out?
Stop making other plans of things, and we can do it.
I want to go.
You just keep.
Doug Dorr is on the broadcast.
There he is.
Doug, we
The
need
legend.
to know the story. As you know, Johnny is drawing your dad's famous car.
Well, it's his now.
Well, it is your car now. Famous on Hot Rod Inktober. So we would like to know what's going on. Is there a way that we can bring him in? I'm going
You'd
to.
have to send an invite to him.
Yeah, but then what about the sound?
Well, no, that should. Oh, we wouldn't be. We'd have to get headphones. Yeah, we can plan that.
We're not going to be able to do it.
Yeah. Okay. That's all right. He can just,
Darn it! You can just tell
chime
us.
in.
Just tell us. Just tell us.
Maybe he won't now.
We're not set up. We need to get headsets. That's going to be our next purchase because I really think
Oh, now you're like really on board about it.
I want to be able to,
Doug,
because I want to be able to
thanks.
hear. Anyways, Paul Olson joining us. Hello from Knoxville, Tennessee.
Hey, what's going
Welcome.
on?
Howard Pierpont checking in. 65 clear and dark in Mineola, Texas. He's in tonight. The guy gets around.
Yeah, he does.
We have no name, just Facebook user
Okay.
from Lexington, Kentucky.
What's up, Facebook user?
Reporting in. Welcome. Robert Frost. Hello from Indiana. Welcome. Gosh, we are spanning the U.S. here, guys. Let me focus in on this for you so you can see what Johnny's drawing. Oh, he's putting in those lines. Again, he did the pre-draw today after his day job. And so now he's just inking it in, so to speak. Mike Ferrucci checking in. Evening, sketchy people. It's a beautiful 71 degrees here in Homosassa, Florida, right up the road from us. Jack Fleming Artistry is joining us.
What's
just
up?
tuning in on YouTube, looks like. Painting while I listen, though.
Okay.
That's
take it.
great. Creativity upon creativity. I love it.
It's a duel.
It's a duel. Shaggy LeBlanc is tuning in.
Mr. LeBlanc.
Welcome, sir. Metal extraordinaire. Metal man extraordinaire. Tracy Corpel is tuning in from Rocky Mount, Virginia. He says it's chilly.
Chilete?
Okay. A little chilly.
A little Chilean sea bass.
Little Chilean sea bass. Greg Gordon tuning in from Indiana.
What's up?
Hello. Doug Dorr said, I will answer any questions anyone has. Let's do this, guys. Let's do
Yes.
this. If you have a question for Doug about this vehicle, how it originated, how the design concept came to
Well,
be.
he showed some pictures of his dad, early stages, like it was really cut up into pieces.
Oh,
So, Doug, what did the car start off as? What year?
Okay.
You said Fleetline.
so it's like a
Is
Frankenstein.
it a 54?
It's a Frankenstein. How apropos for the October.
Is it apropos?
Yes, apropos.
Opera? Oh,
Apropos. Wesley Wilkerson's joining us. I am a figment of your imagination. We'll take it. We'll take it. Greg Gordon says, I love this story. Okay, so maybe he has some insight. Michael McCloskey checking in from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
he's got
Welcome.
insight. Then Doug Dorr, don't worry about answering questions. We'll have this.
Greg's got it. Hank D said Jake Parker is the one that came up with the Inktober. Oh, okay. Thank you, Jake.
Jake Parker,
Thank
the
you.
originator of Inktober.
Inktober.
Yeah.
And Inktober is something that spans all different types of genres for art, because I've seen
That's what I was trying to say. So
Yeah.
Inktober is its own thing.
right.
He started it, and he would do prompts, and most of it was really kind of, I would say, illustrator comic book related to the prompts. And then, I watched a couple years of people doing it, and I thought to myself, man, it'd be really cool if there was like a Hot Rod version
specifically.
of that. And so I looked around and I couldn't find one. So I was like, I'm just gonna.
We need to make it.
Yeah. So then, yeah.
Perfect.
And of course, you know, us definitely at Hot Rod Inktober, definitely not trying to steal that we're the originators of
Inktober. Great concept, and you just focused it in on one specific thing and look at how many creative people even just follow our Monday night thing and follow you as an artist that have participated.
Well, the best part is it's got people who maybe hadn't picked up a drawing
back to doing
utensil in a while to doing it again. Right. Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Talk about a blast from the past. Lane Kelton on the broadcast tonight. Welcome, sir. How are you?
Nice.
Tracy Cortville said, I kept telling Johnny how much I loved the Bandit sketch that I missed. So I treated myself to it and we'll put it on my jalopy wall.
It's on its way.
We did see the order come through.
It came through and we got you. We got you.
Jack Fleming Artistry.
Thank you for your order.
Yes, absolutely. To anyone who's ordered. I don't know if you remember, anyone who tuned in last week, we were giving away the coloring books. I'm drawing a blank. The Barris coloring
book. Yeah.
And we have gone through all 10 of them that we were going to give away. So
yeah, it was quick.
Yeah, it was quick. So thank you to everyone who ordered last week. Jack Fleming Artistry said he is an illustrator.
Oh, awesome.
Okay. Doug Dorr said, Greg Gordon, thanks. Tracy Cortville said, hello, my buddy. We've got Matt Williams joining us from Idaho. Welcome. Joe Lombardo said, not much more, Johnny. So I think he's talking about the pizza.
Oh.
Mr. Crinklebead Karma said, love this show you two do.
Aw, thanks.
Yay. We're happy that you like it.
Yeah.
And he said, oh, I'm from Australia, by the way, which now forces me to do the Australian. I can't do the Australian accent. I'll butcher it. I will butcher it.
An Australian accent, butcher it, and then you'll never come back.
Howard Pierpont said, I will be there first. So I think he's heading to Maurice.
Okay.
That's where Couillon Customs is in Maurice,
Good times
Louisiana.
To be had in the old Cajun,
I think we're going to wait.
Country.
We're going to wait till after hurricane season's over because they seem to all go that way.
They do seem to go that way.
Jeff Stokes said, Brian Jones, same here, listening to whatever is going on at McEachern High School, LOL.
Okay.
So we don't mind dual listening and or watching.
Yeah.
Monday Night Football is also on tonight.
Oh, and it's Raiders Chiefs.
Johnny's team.
It's a tough one, guys. I almost didn't show.
Mahomes.
I almost didn't watch it either. We should have set up a TV so we could watch the game too.
We've got Matty Bunce joining us. Matt Bunce.
So if anybody wants to, as the scores are happening, feel free
to let us know. You didn't do your Matavius Buntus.
Matavius Buntus. Did Doug answer the question?
No, I'm getting there. I'm still scrolling. There's comments. People are commenting, which we've asked for. Brian Jones said he's a mile from there, from the high school. Robert Spear is joining us. I'm here. Love the art you did for me. Yeah, guys, last week, Johnny did a cool caricature of the guys from the Bantha Milk podcast. So go check that out. The podcast, I'm saying, and the art, and the art.
I think I hit I jumped a curb on that one for my learning to draw caricatures. I really stepped away and just kind of did my own thing versus trying to do the formulas that I've been given. Kind of taking all the different things I've learned in the last 16 days on that one and kind of put them all together. And I felt like I really kind of hit a spot there that
you did good. Here's the hard thing, because we were just at when we went to Universal Studios, there was a booth set up and they were doing the caricatures. And I don't know if you stopped and looked. I paused for a moment. It is much more different capturing facial expressions and mannerisms from a live person, although that person is consistently moving. So it's hard to probably, zone in on one and capture one. You're looking at a photograph, and maybe the faces in that photograph are not their normal faces. Maybe they've made a face, or maybe they've, done. So it may not 100% look like the person, but I think as far as the photo goes, I think you nailed the photo for sure.
Faux show.
Faux show. Guys, I'm going to look at, I'm going to give you a peek here on Johnny's. There's a man.
There's a guy.
I'm going to give you a peek on Johnny's screen. Now, this is his computer screen without his hand. So this is the, what do we want to call this? Is the live, really, the live screen.
The live.
Just to give you an idea of what that mock-up looks like in just the ink. He's going to start putting some color in it. And
yeah, I've already got, I've taken some swatches.
Over there on the left-hand side. So from an actual photo you took those? Oh, okay. To color match just one of the other.
Trying to color match us.
One of the other cool functions of the Sketchable app.
It is a cool function.
Which, we don't talk about a ton. I know we have on our banner or comment, thank you to Sketchable for naming Johnny Jalopy a Sketchable artist or artisan. And he is, and we're so thankful for that because we've been every Monday night, pretty much almost every Monday night doing this through this app for the last 5 years.
Yep.
We're in season 5 right now. So he's definitely using it. That's for sure. Definitely getting his money worth out of it for sure. We've got Bob McLaren joining us. Hey, from the 51st state, which is Southern New Jersey. Ivan Aceves. Hello. Saludos from Mexico.
Hey,
welcome. We love the other countries.
Absolutely.
Bienvenidos. Bud Bran is joining us. Hello from Orchid.
Oh, what
your
hometown.
My hometown. Jack Fleming.
My hometown.
My hometown.
Oh, that's working.
Jack Fleming said, Perry, Perry, thrust, thrust. John Carpenter, howdy from Texas. Welcome from the Lone Star State. Isn't that what it's called? Zombilly, hello from San Luis Obispo, California.
Home as well.
Another hometown.
That's too cool.
And I've been to both of these places.
This is cool.
How nuts is that?
What are you guys doing? You're killing me over here with the hometown
It's a blast from the past. Tonight is about a blast from the past. A time capsule. We've got Terrace Ilku joining us. Hello from Black Falls, Alberta, Canada. And then he put A.
Nice.
I love it. Lizzie said, Johnny, have you got a chance to work on the 2 shirts I sent you yet? They were purple. We have them here, Lizzie.
Yep, they should be. I should be able to wrap those up hopefully this week.
I'm going to make a note right now for you because we've had a ton of stuff going on. Lizzie t-shirts. Okay. This is a busy time of year. We've got my dad coming in for the next visit. That'll be in a couple weeks. A lot of family stuff going on. This is usually when the busy time of year starts. It's right around October for us. So
okay.
I apologize.
I'm not liking how I'm laying this color down. So we're going to try this uno more time.
Terrace is saying happy Thanksgiving in Canada. That's right. It is Canadian Thanksgiving.
Canadian Thanksgiving.
We have actually participated in Canadian Thanksgiving. Remember our prior neighbors.
We were very thankful.
Not your traditional Thanksgiving meal either.
No.
There was a lot of different things. I can't even remember what they all were because we were drinking a little bit. And I have no memory of it.
Which they said it was very Canadian for us to do.
They did say. All right, here's Doug Dorr giving us a little bit of history here. So he said he bought 2 cars to chop completely up. That sounds like something someone would do. He bought a 47 Chevy Fleetline and a 73 Camaro.
Okay.
So which part? Which
subframe
part
is probably Camaro.
Okay. McCrinkle said, sorry, gotta go. McCrinkle, you can catch the playback. Definitely do. Russ Randall, hello from Russ and Peggy in the Great Bend area of New York. Welcome to both of you. Russ Randall is my, and I may need another one. My picnic table has broken. And I think the long guy, one of the benches fell off during a tree branch incident. And I can't find it. I think the long guy might have scooped it up. So I'm sans a bench now. on one side. So I may need a new picnic table. I may have to hire you, and I will pay you, and you can send it to me. But the squirrels are kind of like, what's up? Where's our seat? Russ is an amazing carpenter. I've seen some of his work, and I personally have one of his things. And Peggy is a wonderful puzzler.
Oh,
she's a puzzler. She loves it.
she's puzzling.
They've sent me puzzles, which I have not completed yet. I feel horrible, but I love puzzles. I never have time. I never have the time or space. I need like a puzzle table. We need a puzzle room.
Sure.
Then I would do it.
You know what? Never mind.
Joe Lombardo said, JJ, are you all going to put together a coloring book for kids? Joe, Johnny's art and many other artists are featured in that Barris coloring book. And we're not selling them. We never really looked into whether or not we could have them for sale.
No, they're not for sale.
I don't think they're for sale. But if you message us, we may be able to get you a copy. So let me know. Percival,
yeah, I gotta see it. Yeah, I don't know if others are selling.
Yeah, we don't know. We haven't looked at
theirs. I want to say no.
Percival Arejo is joining us. Hello. Where are you tuning in from? Because your name sounds not from the United States. I love the name because he may be tuning in from a different area. Percival.
That's cool.
It almost sounds French, but the last name sounds more South American. I don't know. Let us know where you're from.
Let us.
Doug Dorr said, sorry, my comments are going to you like 10 minutes from when you ask and I answer. I know, I'm sorry, and I'm not reading fast enough.
She's not a fast reader.
Greg Gordon said Raiders are winning 20-10 at halftime.
Okay, excellent.
Lane Kelton said, I've definitely had a busy several months. Hopefully I'll be here more on Mondays. I've definitely missed a lot. Lane, we've missed you as well.
What have you been up to, brother?
Lane is a master welder. If anyone does not know, that's his profession. Actually, I don't know if he's a welder or a welder trainer. I think he's moved up to trainer.
He was an instructor, right?
He was an instructor, yeah. Robert Spears said, I love the rear fender. Cool look.
Yeah, the styling, your dad just knocked it out of the park. All the coolest things you could do to this car. And again, did we find out what year it started? So it was 50.
He said 73 Camaro and a 40. Let me go back. A 47 Chevy Fleetline.
Okay, 47. Okay.
That's pretty early on.
Okay, 47. Okay.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow, that's a big car.
Well, look at the front end of that thing.
No. You're looking. You're not looking at proportions. If you see Doug next to the car, or you see anybody, the car is. It's much. He modified the heck out, really chopped and customized the heck out of it.
Well, if it was a big car, then he had quite a bit to remove.
Yeah, that was a lot. So pretty neat.
The McCoys said, I haven't drawn since the 2020 Hot Rod Inktober and have been doing each one so far this year. Thanks to all the other artists' encouragement to get me back into drawing again. That's awesome. Fantastic.
That is the cool thing about Inktober.
It is. It just sparks the interest.
Well, and then you just have, it's this camaraderie thing, which is everybody's drawing the same thing, and you get to see different people's take on stuff. You can learn some things because you see how someone else was like, oh, I didn't even think about doing that.
Well, and there's people posting in there that I didn't know drew, really. Like you probably did, but I don't follow every single person.
Well, again, that's the thing. You don't have to be an artist to be a part of it.
Right. I'm thinking about doing one at some point. I know. I've said it every year and I haven't done any. I'm going to, though.
You're all talk.
I know. Tracy said, don't quit your day jobs to go singing. So I guess when we were singing earlier.
Oh, what do you think?
My hometown.
You don't even know, man.
Robert Spears said, how did you get from California to Florida? So there's a little bit of Johnny Jalopy history.
Yeah. By boat.
It's a long way around.
Yeah. I walked. I went through the tunnel.
Right.
I got to tell you, Doug, this the paint color that you chose, man, great choice. It's such a cool color because it looks black at times. Then other times it looks like this really cool, like purple, and then almost kind of hot pink.
How the light hits it, hot pink.
Kind of. It's some moments when it hits, it's really like a very bright, maybe not pink, maybe more a mauve, but it's such a neat. And then
What you call it?
Mauve?
Mauve?
Not mauve. Mauve.
It's mauve. Anywho.
Why would it be called mauve?
Because it's M-A-U.
Do you spell, how do you say dog? There you go.
Dog.
Mm-hmm.
Mauve.
Yeah. When you can speak English, then you can correct what I say.
So Robert Spear wants to know how you got from California to Florida. It all started with Johnny's parents moving out here to retire.
Yeah, my folks came out to Florida, and they didn't have any family out here. My mom was got sick with breast cancer, and they let me know what was going on, and I came out and visited a few times, looked at how much it cost to live here, and I was like, wow, it's really inexpensive,
super cheap. Let's do this.
But the big thing was during that time, just thinking that my folks didn't have anybody they could really count on. And not that they asked for help or requested me to come or any of that stuff. I just felt inclined like that's not.
They were getting a little older. You wanted to be there.
And not so much their age either. It was just more along the lines of they were in a place that they didn't really know anybody, and if they needed somebody, who are they going to count on? You
were way on the opposite side.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mama Wood. This is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, actually, and she has beat it and has not looked back.
Long-time survivor.
Yeah.
Took it like a champ. Just basically said, "Okay, this is what's going on.
Let's do this. Get it out of me."
Yep, get it out of me. Get it out of me.
And I didn't know her then, but the fighting spirit lives on in her, because any medical issue that she has had since then that I've known about, let's just deal with it, get it done, move on, because I want to live my life. So super inspirational. And to anybody else who's had to deal with it, or any type of cancer and beat it, or if you're even going through it, there is light at the end of the tunnel. Keep believing and keep pushing. God is good. Yeah. Lizzie Daughtry wants to know, hey, are you guys coming to the Bug Jam here in Dade City on November 12th, 34th annual in Pasco? That would be this weekend, and you have to work.
Yeah, I will not be attending.
Oh, no, that's not. This is October. Yes. That's November.
Yes.
Maybe. We'll have to see. Bug Jam.
I'm playing it by ear.
Yeah, we're playing it by ear. My dad will be here, so we may just come for the day. We'll have to see.
There's a lot of stuff going on. I got actually a car show going on at my work in November.
Oh,
as well.
Okay.
So I just didn't. It's hard to commit to when you don't really know.
Tara said, "Thanks for saying my name 100%, so I pronounced it
nice.
correctly." That's always good. I never do that. That was amazing. Doug Dorr said, "Robert Spear, they were completely handmade, the bumpers," and he said they are super cool. Tracy Corpville said, "I know if there's going to be a coloring book of JJ sketches, I want a copy to keep for myself." Yeah, we'll let you know. I mean, it's something that Hank has been kind of riding us to do, and I think it is a great idea. It's just a matter of sitting down, compiling everything. And
it's not like I don't have the stuff. I definitely have.
You have this. You have the finished designs. You don't have the line work necessarily. You'd have to go back in and probably there'd be some mods. Yeah. Barry Mullane, hello from Dayton, Ohio. Welcome, sir. Thanks for joining us. Tara said Instagram.com airbrush_garage_. Check me out. So
definitely, for sure.
A fellow artist.
Thanks for stopping in, man.
Yeah. Doug Dorr said the entire car from the ground to the top of the roof is 4 feet tall.
Yeah, if you see this picture actually of Doug,
it's like up to his waist. Wow.
There's him standing. I don't know how tall Doug is.
He's taller than me. He's like probably 6 foot.
Yeah, and there's him with his hands straight, and it's barely at his rib cage.
Wow.
That's static drop too on that, Doug. There's no airbags or anything, right? No hydraulic system or.
Robert Spears said JJ could drive his Jeep over it. Probably. We wouldn't want to though. Wouldn't want to.
Too cool.
We've got Julie Anderson joining us. Happy Monday, Jalopy Army. She's checking in from the PN Pacific Northwest. Joe Lombardo said resembles a Henry J almost. Mm-hmm. Joe Lombardo said it's mauve in Jersey, dog.
Yeah, mauve.
James Ulchin said, ity-B, don't worry about not being artistic. I can't draw a straight line with a straight edge ruler. I can belt out a mean Smurf. That I should have had him put that on
The whole idea, babe, is not to draw things you know how to draw.
I know. It's true. It's to challenge others.
Yeah. Hey, can you put something on the list I know how to do so I can do it really easy?
came up with the idea of including the Thelma and Louise car. So maybe I'll do that one.
I didn't see it on the list.
It's on the list. So maybe I will do that one because that was my idea. So we'll see. Doug Dorr said the color changes so much from the shade to having full sun. Yeah. So
so it's going to be a little challenging to pick this up.
Well, it's whatever you're inspired to do on the light hitting it on your perspective.
That's not where that works, but yeah.
Oh. James Olchin said, "God blessings to all the cancer fighters and survivors. Amen." We've got Glenn Harvey joining us. Howdy from Australia.
All right, let's get a different background color here because we need to some.
Oh, Doug said he says I'm a short guy, 5'9".
Okay, that's a thought. So when we took a picture together, I thought we were the same height.
You're 5'9"?
How tall do you think I am?
5'8", maybe 5'9" with the hat.
Shut up.
5'8", and 5'9" with the hat.
4'2"?
I probably am.
Shut up.
Shut it. Yeah, so super cool. So, Doug, what are your plans with this car then? Are you taking it to shows now, or is it going to be a daily driver? Are you going to take it out on? So you're going to head to the beach with it? What are you going to do?
He's already taken us a show just recently, and won
an award.
Best of show.
What already? Wow.
Guy's a monster when it comes to those. That's cool. I think it's cool, and he's got already another sick ride in his garage. Yeah. That was awesome. Not to mention his cool Suburban. But when I saw that he was acquiring this vehicle, and I don't know the history of it and stuff like that, but just once I saw that it was his dad's car that he had built, all I could think to myself was, what an awesome situation, because you know how much that. I gotta imagine that car means a lot to you. Just to have a piece of your heritage, your bloodline, all the things that any dad has shown their kid, to have a piece of that kind of thing. Yeah, parents in general, not just dads, but I definitely don't want to downplay all the things my mom has definitely given me for my life.
Right, but I mean, back in the day, a lot of things you would see would be a dad out in the garage with his son, let's just say. So just using that as an example.
Right.
That time spent with your dad, and then like for the projects that some of father sons have worked together, like Lane was telling us stories about stuff he and his dad would do together.
Right.
And just to have that experience and then have that vehicle then to pass down as a legacy to
sure.
Other family members, that would be neat. I mean, I was excited to get a hand-me-down car from my grandparents. You know what I mean? And I didn't work on it or do anything with it, and it wasn't a cool car. It was it was a 77 Chevy Nova.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't even a cool car, but I loved that car.
But it still means something to you.
Because it was my grandparents' car. And for a little bit, my dad did drive it. And then I had it, and then it stopped working. So I had to get rid of it. Tracy Corpville said, I'm still in the fight. This esophageal cancer is trying to take my voice away. Tracy,
keep fighting.
It will not take your voice away. We need your voice.
Believe in you.
We need your voice.
Believing for you, too.
James Olchin said, Chiefs score, yes, Raiders 20, Chiefs 17. So the Chiefs did score, but Raiders are still ahead.
Okay.
Russ Randall said, be well, get well. Indeed. Doug said, I was ready to sell my 58 Pontiac immediately to buy dad's car back after 30 years, but my wife and kids talked me into keeping my Pontiac. That's a good wife right there.
Yeah.
Supporting your dreams and what you've done. Have I seen the Pontiac? That's the one he has now, you were saying, that you saw?
Yeah, he still has it. I mean, it's a sweet, it's done so much awesome pinstripe and different custom paintwork things to it. It's such a cool car.
Boy, this one is shaping up nice, guys. Let me get you into the live so you can see the color on this one. You're not really seeing it on the other screen, but he's got a tan background on this thing. It looks way more purple on the other one, but this is the true to color. It's almost like a gray purple.
Like I said, and like Doug is saying, it changes color every time you see it in the light. So these are the tones. All the times I see it, I keep seeing these colors on it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of sticking to these.
Yeah, it looks good.
I'm just trying to pick up. Just trying to get the right body shapes here.
Right.
Like this back panel here is pretty complex. I'm just trying to get that shape right.
Yeah, you definitely want to do the card justice.
Well, of course it's Doug.
Yeah.
I want him to be impressed and go, oh, right on, John.
Cool rendering on my card.
Yeah.
I haven't checked out. I haven't been on Facebook much today, but I want to look on Inktober and see what everybody else is doing for this one today. So Matt Williams submitted one. First of all, Matt Williams, if you're watching, cool signature. But he did just a little quick, simple black and white rendering of it. Yeah. Brian McCoy did his. It looks like pencil.
Yeah, there's some really neat.
With some shading in it.
Versions.
So not color either. They were probably like, we don't know what color to do. So they didn't put the color in. Oh, this is cool. Draw Daddy-O, Hot Rod Inktober Day 10, Time Capsule. He's got Doug in there coming out the driver's side.
I believe that's, I want to say that's Spud Julie or Julie's cousin. Or...
Oh, maybe. Yeah, so there's only been a few. Wayne Lancaster did one, just a total side view. He did a great job too. And the way he did the time capsule lettering was super cool. I think that's it. So there's only been a few so far that I'm seeing for day 10. So maybe this is a little bit more of a challenging vehicle to really get it right.
It's definitely just the car itself to draw is a little challenging for sure.
Oh, Wayne Lancaster is joining us tonight. He says, that's awesome. Thank you. For sure. Julie said, Dave is my brother. And in quotes, we were twins in 7th grade, 11 years apart.
Okay, awesome. I just want to make sure I got it right. Great artist.
Yeah. Super cool. Yeah, so I don't know if you noticed, and I'm going to see if I can get him on here. If you look to the left of the on-air sign that we no longer light up because it was producing a glare, you can see this little Frankenstein dude that Johnny was able to pick up when we went to Universal. As you know, Frankenstein is one of his favorites. So we were trying to find a Frankenstein shirt, and they didn't have any in his size that he liked. There was one in particular that he wanted, but they were like all kids sizes. So there weren't even any adult sizes in that particular store. We looked in quite a few kiosks and shops and stuff, couldn't find one. But he did find this little dude, and I thought, what a great addition to our little 3D art that Hank did of Johnny Jalopy and ity-B down there. And then, of course, our Rat Fink, as always, that we have with us on every broadcast. But we had a great time.
Yeah, that was a fun time.
Lots of walking.
Well, what are we talking about? Hollywood Horror Nights. Right?
Yes.
Yeah, did you say that?
Halloween Horror Nights. Well, we were at Universal. One of the themes, or maybe the theme, was a throwback to the original Monsters.
What was called? What was it called?
Shoot.
Legends Collide.
Legends. Yeah. So they had some. We didn't see any Frankensteins though. That was the whole weird thing. It's a tough one to do.
It's not really weird, but it was disappointing.
Yeah. So a lot of vampires, a lot of mummies.
It was Dracula, not a lot of vampires.
It was Dracula. Yeah, it was Dracula. And then there was a Friday the 13th Michael Myers walkthrough scare zone thing, or maze, whatever they call it. That one was really cool. I don't really get scared. I mean, you kind of jump a little bit when things are popping out at you, but I mean, I'm not deathly scared. You're just
No.
surprised.
You
Is
didn't get
more,
scared?
huh?
You didn't get scared?
I didn't get scared. I was surprised because I was like, oh, there's somebody here. But
oh, someone's here for dinner.
You're trying to stab me and you're not allowed to touch me. That's the whole thing. They're not allowed to come close to you or put their hands on you and, scare you that way. They could just get in your face type thing. But we got to go on a couple rides, which was fun, and long night, lots of steps.
Yeah.
Lots of steps, and late night too, late. But the weather was great. We had a great time. Very scary aura through the whole park. They had people with chainsaws running around.
Yeah, it was pretty darn cool.
Yeah. So anyone who's never been,
a lot of aura.
A lot of aura. Anyone who's never been to Halloween Horror Nights at Universal, thumbs up this year for sure. We've gone once before. I've only gone once before, and it was with my brother and his son, my nephew, then as well. And it was 5 years ago, and it wasn't as good, I don't think, as this one was this time. Maybe because we knew what to expect, but we had a great time. So definitely something to go check out. We've also done Busch Gardens here in Tampa has what is theirs called? Hallow Scream. And we've done that once or twice, and that's okay. It's not as grand, I would say. There are still little mazes you go through and still people trying to scare you and stuff, but it's not as elaborate and as detailed. That was the one thing as an artist, I think Johnny was so upset about, is that people are running through these mazes at high speed, just trying to get through and not really stopping and looking at the detail.
Like all the trouble that these people went through to make a really cool looking maze and stuff like that. And no one's looking at any of it. I mean, there was so much detail in the rooms.
Books that were on a bookcase and
books on tape.
Food, like pieces of food laying on a table where there was like a murder scene in the dining room, like stuff like that.
Yeah. It was cool stuff.
It was cool. It was well done. I will say that. Very creative. And thankfully, this was 1 week after the hurricane had come through and there was no damage. The park was beautiful. Everything was still very much intact. So super thankful because the storm did pass through that area and they got hit pretty hard, but they were able to recover. So it was a great time had by all. Julie said another reason to come visit so you can meet him when we go up there. We totally want to do that too.
That'd be cool.
Wayne Lancaster said he's one of mine too. Another brother. James Olchin said the other morning here in Lincoln, I was heading back from our airport and I had a car pull up behind me. It was very low to the ground, looked kind of like a British MG, but couldn't tell it wasn't. I caught up with the driver and asked him about it, and he said it was all custom from scratch. Sorry, no picture. Highway traffic, tough place to get a picture.
Yeah, we get it.
We have that same thing happen all the time. We can't get our phone out fast enough. Neither one of us really drive with our phones. Like mine's usually in a cup holder or put away somewhere and not really accessible. And Johnny too. We here in Florida, you're not supposed to be on your phone. So
it's pretty much everywhere.
Yeah. So we don't. So having it available if you see something cool go by, not always.
Sometimes challenging.
Right? Sometimes a challenge. Tracy said here in Rocky Mountain at the lake, they set up a drive-through and they fix up old buses with the windows out and they welded running boards on the sides and characters jump on them and one might drop rice or water on you as they try to scare you. The drive-through, then they drive through. It's really awesome. That's cool. Yeah, I think every area probably has a little fright.
Well, I just heard today from one of the guys I work with that there's a place here in our town, Pasco area, that it's out in the woods. It's called Scream Night or Scream Fest or something. And you go out and it has like mazes and haunted house things that you go through. Then they have an option for $15 more. You can pay and you put a little lanyard around your neck that glows in the dark and have like this headband thing, and then the people can touch you.
Oh, I don't know if I want that.
Where they can grab you to the point he went the year before, and like his cousin got grabbed and picked up by a group of people that were the scare people, and they ratchet strapped her to a toilet and put her as part of one of the haunted houses. And then another guy was put in like a fake wood chipper. And I'm like, for $15 more.
These people are probably itching to do this for free.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, okay.
Oh my God. They're like,
I'm
bring
good.
us Pasco County's finest,
Yeah,
and we'll take care of it.
Good.
Yeah.
I was like, really, man? He's like, yeah.
Being in the woods alone would probably be scary enough for me.
Well, then he said there was a part where at the end of the night you pay another $25 and they take you on this big giant 4-wheel drive bus with the top cut open, and they give you paintball guns, and then they have like they replay like the zombie apocalypse, and it's all black light, and then all the
neon colors,
are all neon.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah,
that I'd do.
Just light up.
As long as they couldn't get me.
No, you're up in the bus.
Yeah.
And you're just like going like you're trying to kill zombies.
Yeah. Crazy. Wayne Lancaster said, I lived in Lakeland for about 10 years. Oh, so he was an old neighbor of ours.
Hey, what's up? What's up, neighbor?
I had a friend of mine, remember my friend Mel, who was super scared of zombies. Like, she thought, and I think to this day still thinks that there's a possibility
it can happen
of this happening. And how is she going to prepare? Like,
are you saying it can't happen? Is that your stance?
Yeah. Because I believe in different things than the majority.
Right.
I would say. So when you're dead, you're dead. You ain't coming back as a zombie. But she was like, okay, do I, somebody was saying, oh, you put on the outside of your house, you put treadmills. So if they're walking, they just keep walking. She, like bunker stuff and like garlic. Like, I don't know what garlic is supposed to get rid of a vampire, but what do you get a zombie? I don't think garlic's going to work on a zombie. Right. Yeah, I love this time of year. I love the leaves falling. Of course, we don't really have that here. Or if we do, it's not yet. My dad said, I talked with my dad earlier today, they've had some like temps in the 30s and 40s overnight in Jersey. And he said that the leaves are not falling yet still in his area. Northern Jersey, yes. Bob McLaren, you're in Southern Jersey. Are your leaves falling? Robert Spear, you're in Southern Jersey. Are your leaves falling?
Can we get a leave check?
Things we want to know. But yeah, I would love at some point, and it's never going to happen because October is our busy month. October, November into December is our busy month. 1 year, maybe when we retire, we'll be able to go to like Tennessee and stay in a log cabin. I just want to be in a hot tub when it's 20 degrees outside and we're eating cheese, drinking wine in the hot tub. What is my obsession with hot tubs?
I don't know.
I don't know what
it's usually hot tub and a celebrity.
Oh, I'm with a celebrity. There'll be a celebrity with me. Chiefs 24, Raiders 20. There goes my Mahomes. I love that boy. He just seems like such a nice boy. I really do enjoy him.
We got no other comments there, babe? Nobody's commenting?
No. Tracy said, I just want to dress like a bush and stand in a pot on the market and scare people as they walk by. I've seen those videos. Have you seen those videos? Of people that pretend to be a plant or pretend to be something and then scare people? Those are hysterical. Bob McLaren said, just starting on the leaf falling report. Okay. Jeff Stokes said, leaves are falling in Georgia. How are they not in Jersey? I don't know. Maybe you're at a higher elevation. My dad is near the coast, central coast of Jersey. So that's maybe why. Tracy Corpel said, sketch is awesome. Yes, it is. Jeff Stokes said, Johnny's a celebrity for a hot tub. LOL.
Yeah, far from it.
Greg Gordon said, good night, all. Can't wait to see the final art. Thank you. Greg, thanks for stopping in and saying hi. And yes, we will have the final picture posted. Again, guys, these are available for $20. These are 11 by 17 in size and full color. They will come. You've watched it drawn. You've heard the story. You can own the art. Tracy said leaves here in Virginia are started. So there are some places already starting to fall. I'm going to point out.
Is Doug digging it, or is he gone?
He is probably still on. Doug, are you still with us? And what are your thoughts? Let me zoom in. Can we zoom in on it? There we go. He said, I am here. And are you digging it?
I said, all right.
Are you digging it? He'll let us know.
Okay.
You got some shine going on. Bomber Cullinan said, my friend got with Ian at the Ocean City, Maryland car show last weekend. Nice. Oh, cool. Yeah, I did see that he was traveling over to the
was at a car show.
East Coast. He said, Lizzie said she loves it. Doug said, yes, I'm digging it in all caps. So that's got to be good when it's all caps. Jeff Stokes says, I need a Suzuki Samurai art for a wall in my garage, maybe a bounty hunter dune buggy too. Well, I don't know if we have Suzuki Samurai, but on the website, we do have quite a bit of art available. Hundreds of pictures, yes. Hundreds of art pieces that Johnny's done over the years. So please head over to johnnyjalopy.com. Go check it out. I was just about to tell you about my beanie. We all know I love a good beanie. I wear this all 4 seasons, or at least the 2 that we have in Florida. Love it. $25 for the beanies, $25 for the hats. When we were out and about, even at Universal, with as high priced as those things are, their hats were $25 too. So we're like in the running with other cool hats. Your Frankenstein hat was $25.
Yeah, it was.
Bob said he meant he took a picture with Ian. That's cool. Nice. Very cool. Matt Williams said this is looking great. Amy Ellen Holbrook is joining us. Hi, guys.
Hey, what's up, baby?
Welcome. She is, I think her and her son are involved in some kind of movie production.
Well, they had done movies before.
They had, but I think there's something new coming out. She's been reposting.
I thought is it something new? Because it was a Halloween and they were kind of Halloween-ish movies.
I want to say he might be in something. And is his name is Brody, right? I want to say it's Brody.
Cool.
Brodix. Brody, cool. I think is how she says it. Yeah, so let us know if there's something new and cool that you guys are doing, or if this is a flashback to the one you already did.
Yes.
Which was also cool. Yes. What yous did. Amy Ellen Holbrook's vehicles are, or at least one of them is on Hot Rod Inktober this month. It is Reaper's Rejects. I'm pulling it up right now to see what day that is. We have, where is it? Why am I not finding it?
I believe it's Halloween.
Oh, it is. I'm sorry. Yep. Last day of the month. The Skull Rod, Frankenstein, Purgatory, and Hellbound from Reaper's Reject. Odd Rods. Very cool.
I thought so.
Knew it. So that'll be a fun one to do to wrap up the month. So definitely check that one out. Amy said, yes, it is Empire Down. It's a 6-episode show. Oh, wow. Very cool. Amy, if they need a ditzy blonde now turned redhead, let me know. I will fly out. I'm willing to be killed or murdered on film.
Really? That's all it has.
That's all it takes. As long as you film it.
Good to know.
You're like, hold on.
No
Let me
taking.
start the camera.
No
In fact,
taking.
we
In fact,
do
we
this
are on
every
right now.
Monday night.
Good to know.
Veep. The McCoy said, "Did you meet Morgan Fairchild?" We did see that Ian and Jamie met Morgan Fairchild. That was pretty cool. Of all people, I don't even know if I would have recognized her. I mean, I know what she looks like because they posted the picture,
Right.
and I would have been like, "Oh, she looks familiar," but to be like, "Oh, is that Morgan?" I don't think I would have gone up to her and been like, "Oh, are you Morgan Fairchild?" I mean, I don't know if that's what they did. Maybe she recognized them.
Could be. Maybe she's
You
a
never
fan
know.
of
She might have been a
custom
fan.
cars. You never know.
Never know.
You never.
You never ever know
No.
this kind of thing. Tracy Corpel said he's digging the wheel. And he says that singularly because there's a skirt on the back.
Yes. No wheels in the back. That's a custom touch. This guy did as well. No wheels in the back. Did you know that?
There's wheels.
No, there's no wheel back there.
Yes, there is. It's just covered with a squoit.
Nope. It's got a.
It's got a squoit. What is it? Training wheels?
Yeah.
Training wheels in the back. Amy said it's in pre-production, so they're getting ready to roll it out, I guess.
Awesome.
James Olchin said that car is gorgeous, and Johnny, great job. I agree. Russ Randall is giving his beanie review. He said the lined beanie is comfortable at 30 below zero. It keeps you cool when it's cold. Cool with a Kool.
Oh, nice.
I love it. And it is true.
How much time we at?
Breathable. We are at an hour and 1 minute.
Okay, so Doug, I don't think I'm going to put you in the car.
Yeah, that's going to be a lot to add.
But after, I may add it as another version. So.
That we can send them.
Yes.
We'll send it to them.
Yes.
Yeah. Amy Ellen Holbrook says, awesome. Robert Frost said, dang, that's sweet. Yeah, this is shaping up nice. Pretty nice. I said that in a little bit of an Australian accent. Nice. Time capsule. Is that how you would say it? How do you say it?
Time capsule.
Why do you do it so good? How do you know?
Time capsule.
Do you talk to yourself all day in an accent just to really?
Yes. It's called practice.
I guess.
You can't nail an accent unless you nail an accent.
Wayne Lancaster said, very cool. Guys, likes and loves, if you're digging this, by the way, whether that be on YouTube or whether that be on Facebook, likes and loves help Facebook or YouTube know that we're doing cool stuff over here.
Do you like what we do?
That you enjoy it. That you're having a little bit of fun.
You're having a good time, huh?
Having a good time with it.
Are you having a good time?
It's a good time.
Are you having a good time?
So, time capsule-ish. Did your high school do a time capsule?
Mm-mm.
You didn't? Your graduating class didn't?
I don't think so.
Really? I want to say ours did, and I don't know at what point they opened it. Maybe our 50-year reunion? I don't know.
What was that?
Reunion? I don't know. I'm going to have to ask now because I remember them making a big deal about it, and I wasn't in on it because I wasn't part of student council, but student council, I believe, put stuff in there like a newspaper from I don't know if it was our graduation day or.
I think the best thing they could have done at your school was probably
sleeves.
No, recorded words that are pronounced incorrectly.
You know, I don't know.
Just so if the aliens come down, they're like, "What's a dog?" Anybody know where you can find the water?
It would be interesting. It would be interesting to sit through a second grade phonics class.
Taught in Jersey?
Yes.
Yes, it would be.
And see how were they telling them to say the words? Because this is how I came out. And like my nephew was just here. Yeah. Very Jersey.
Oh, water.
Right. My brother, very Jersey. I feel like I've gotten out of it a bit. No. In comparison, you think I'm as bad as I was when I go up there? I'm worse.
You're horrible.
At any time. I'm horrible. Okay. Thanks.
It's never good. You and your weird accents.
We revisited Wine Mondays, by the way. I've got my little bat glass.
Bat glass.
Bat glass.
New from Ronco.
Not just for Halloween anymore. I can use it anytime. Doug Dorr said nothing helps Facebook. Trust me, I've tried everything. We've actually done pretty well with the views on our art page. We have 2 pages. Johnny's personal page, which we're streaming from live here, or which we've always streamed live from.
But we've always had a very low bar.
What do you mean?
Like, we don't expect it to be like crazy.
Yeah, we don't. We don't. And Doug, your stuff is very specific.
All the time.
It's very specific.
And Doug, just you're good, okay?
Yeah. Like, people tune in just to see how we're going to screw this up.
Yeah.
Like, they're
watching you to learn something.
They're watching you to learn something and like to actually buy your stuff.
It's just like, what kind of shit show is going to happen here?
We got to tune in and find out what they argue about tonight. Doug said, I call my feeds Facebook dead feeds now.
I saw that.
Tracy Corpel said, it's never a bad time on Sketchy Mondays with y'all. See, we have a few people that actually think we're entertaining.
Tolerate us.
Wayne Lancaster said, I had fun with the Vespa. American Graffiti is a favorite. Did you ever draw the Vespa?
I
want to say you did.
I did not.
You didn't?
No.
We have a couple American Graffiti works of art on the website. Go check it out, johnnyjalopy.com. I think it was 2020. I think it was the year 2020, maybe 21, maybe 2021.
We do need to hit that up, though.
You know what we need? I almost want to type out an alphabetical list.
Oh, that'd be great.
Of everything.
You love lists.
I do love lists.
You know what I think would work even better?
What?
Put it on a clipboard.
And highlight it.
No, and then after that, reduce it, put it on a lanyard.
A lanyard. I do love a good. They had lanyards.
I saw them. I was waiting for you to buy one.
Oh, I wanted a universal lanyard so bad.
So bad.
I have nothing to hang on the lanyard. Like, if you got me,
even care.
If you got me like a cool ity-B name tag with the Johnny Jalopy logo and just have my name tag, I would wear I'd wear it out in public, to the mall.
You're constantly ready to go backstage.
Yeah. Or if somebody needs ID, boom. Or do like my dad. My dad on Veterans Day, when he wants to get free coffee, he doesn't have a veteran's card. He did serve in the Marines. He's a Marine. And I can't say was a Marine. He is a Marine. Once a Marine, always a Marine. But he'll go and he's got a tattoo of a bulldog that says USMC. And he feels like that's his ID.
He has the Marine tattoo.
So if they're like, oh, do you have ID for your free coffee on Veterans Day? He just goes like this. And they're like, sorry, sir, that is not.
They've never said sorry, sir. He always gets it.
Give it to him. And there's like a ton of guys that walk around just wearing the hat. Anybody can buy that hat.
Sure.
I can't imagine they're faking it, but there are posers. There are people that do pose. It is stolen valor.
You won't do that.
Bob McLaren said, water is correct. Thank you. Thank you. Do you know my entire family says both with an L, BOLTH?
It's hilarious.
Isn't that nuts? My brother, his son.
Both. Yeah, and your kids now do it.
I know. I don't know where we got it from. It's crazy.
And then you do that. Crazy.
It's crazy. Wayne Lancaster said, my uncle has a third like the one in the movie, and it was on Counting Cars.
Nice.
Counting Cars. Is that a show? Because I only know the song.
It is.
Is it the song? No. It's a band, Counting Cars.
It's a show.
I know. That's why I'm asking.
You're asking if it's a show or a
I'm saying it's both.
It's not.
Doug Dorr said, thanks. Your art always rocks.
Thank
I
you.
think so too, Doug. Thanks for saying that, because I know he looks up to you.
I do look up to Doug Dorr.
And a compliment coming from you means a lot.
It does.
John Chafin is joining us at 10:37. John, you missed a little bit, but you're here for the big reveal on this one because Johnny's almost done.
Pretty much done.
Look how classy it looks. It just looks clean.
Yeah, I don't want to add anything else.
I know. I don't want you to either.
I need to find where these where I place these little dots, though.
Oh, what?
Because they're not labeled.
Oh. Can't you just erase them?
I gotta find what layer it's on.
That ain't it.
Oh.
Wouldn't it have been on your first layer?
Hey.
Okay. Tracy Corfell said, I got the 1955 American Graffiti. Yes, you did. He said, what is water?
We ask ourselves the same question.
Bob McLaren said both is a North Jersey thing. Okay, so you don't say it then, I guess, is what he's saying.
I think that's what he's saying.
Bob McLaren is letting Tracy know that it's water, W-A-T-E-R, water. Wayne Lancaster said Counts Customs in Vegas. Vegas.
Yeah.
I want to go again. Oh, Lizzie blessed me after my sneeze. Thanks. Oh, Bob said no, he does not say both. James Olchin is blessing me. Thank you, guys. Yes, I did sneeze.
Do the cheat route.
And just
right now. No.
Well, you got rid of some of them.
Yeah, no.
Oh. There we go. Boom. Gone. Like it never even happened.
Like it didn't even happen.
Wasn't even there.
All right, let's sign this.
I love, who came up with the lettering like that? Is that
That's Doug's.
Doug? Oh, that really looks cool.
He hand lettered the back of the trunk.
Nice. Thank you, Tracy, for blessing me as well. This one really looks sharp. You know, some of your stuff is a little bit more cartoony, a little bit more skewed, a little bit more sketchy.
A little bit.
I feel like this one is just super classy.
Yeah.
It really looks great.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Some adjustments for the print, but that's the
Howard Pierpont said, very nice. Guys,
the meat and potatoes of it.
Likes and loves if you're digging it, because this one came out great.
There we go.
Yep, love it. There it is.
Oh, you know what I didn't do? Hold the phone.
What did you do?
I gotta fix the windshield.
Oh, is it a different color?
It's not purple.
Oh, true. It is not. Lizzie's digging it. Awesome job, Johnny. As long as Doug likes it, that's really who we're trying to impress here. We want to do his ride justice. Yeah, it looks really nice. Now, I'm looking at your colors over there, and it's much more purple than what I'm seeing here.
Okay.
So even, and I'm on the live. So even on the live, let me go back to this one. See how more purple it looks on this one? But then look, when I go to this, see how it's a little bit more muted and brownish? But it
could be your levels.
It could be, yeah.
On your computer.
Yeah, it is a little bit more purplish than what I'm seeing on mine anyway. But
there we go.
Yeah.
There we go, Windows.
There we go. That looks cool. Very cool. What color is the seat inside? It's all white interior?
Everything is like, it looked like it was like white Naugahyde or a cream color Naugahyde.
Nice.
And Doug had to redo all that stuff too. Clean it up. And
so the customization that he did himself. Doug, did you do it all yourself, or did you have some help?
Customization.
Or like if he did any work on it and stuff after he got it?
He did the body work just to make sure. He took all the paint that was off of it, how it came, and then sanded it down. Probably put some filler in some spots to make sure it's all smooth. And then they primered it, and then they shot this color.
So you're saying
he didn't modify anything to do with his dad's stuff.
Okay, so he just,
from what I can see,
freshened it up.
Yes.
Russ Randall said, strong work, looks awesome. Yeah, I love
There's
it.
the time capsule.
Here we go, guys.
Doug Dorr's dad's
Very
car,
cool.
George Dorr. Shout out to George. And of course, a shout out to our good friend, our pal, my mentor.
And somebody that I actually got to meet. I never get to meet any of your people.
I
got to meet Doug.
Always looked up to as an artist, and has always been so kind to me, and has been so supportive, and has given me tips that I don't use very well, and just continually always has been very, very kind to me. And
he had you out to his place that time.
Yeah, absolutely, and was very gracious and an awesome host, and I'll always be forever grateful to that guy. So Doug Dorr, your tops in my book. And it was awesome to be able to draw this vehicle, and it'll be coming to you. I'm going to get it all set up and do what I want to do to it. Probably tweak it a little bit more to send it out to Doug, but Doug, I'll be sending you a copy of this too.
Sweet. He did say, nice job, Johnny. Looks great.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate it.
And we had Close Cut joining us on YouTube.
Oh, hey, what's up, Art?
Our buddy Art. He said, good job, folks, which I have to say with an L. Lizzie said screensaver, so she's digging it.
Oh, my goodness. Got a little emotional there.
Doug said, I will always be grateful for our friendship. Much love and respect.
Back at you, man.
Very
Super
cool.
honest about that whole deal. You know, this being a part of this, the art community, I've just met such great quality people. Being able to get on the Full Custom Garage shows introduced me to a bunch of new people that are just great. All of you folks that show up every single Monday night, check in with us, of course, on Facebook and YouTube and Instagram, that you're making contact in some way, commenting, thumbs up. Just know it means a lot. It doesn't go unnoticed. It means a lot. And it's just great. Friendships have been made through Sketchy Live. It's just been such a great thing to be a part of. And we're so happy that we get to do it every Monday night.
Yeah, it's like our own little community of
super cool,
super talented people too.
And
so.
great people continually hanging out. And you know, just like that, the last person that chimed in was Art Smith, another great person I met through my artwork and the show, and who introduced himself to me and has become a great friend, you know, and super quality person. Another person I look up to as far as his talent of welding and fabricating, and he was such a quality person. So it's been awesome. Of course, you know, you're good too.
I'm all right. I'll do.
In doses.
All right, guys. One more shot of this. There you go. Time capsule.
Doug Dorr's dad's time capsule. Now Doug Dorr's time capsule. Again, Doug, man, I wish you all the best with the vehicle. Continue cruising it and having a great time with it. And great to see your kids getting to have fun with it. And of course, a shout out to his wife for supporting. Having a good woman to support your hot rod dreams means a lot. So mine's gonna happen. Maybe that's really why I'm so emotional about this particular car. It's like seeing some. I don't know if it was your dream to get your dad's car back, but the hot rod dreams can still happen. You know what I mean? But that came available, and he was able to get it. That's just too cool.
We just heard. Who
Frank?
fell? Who
Frank?
fell?
I think I'm down.
It was me. I'm down. We just heard a teaching. We just heard a teaching earlier tonight, and one of the verses from the Bible.
Yeah.
Basically, the gist of it was to keep believing.
Yeah.
Because
absolutely,
there is an answer for prayer.
Absolutely.
And it sounds silly that you would pray for something like this.
And also what comes in here and what you put out, you know. And that's the thing. I feel like that's the truth of it. We continually keep putting out that cool, positive stuff, and positive people keep coming into our lives, and staying in our lives, and getting to meet people like you guys out there. So it's so awesome. We sure appreciate you guys. And as always, stay sketchy. We'll see you guys next Monday with another fun sketch. It is still Halloween time. So we'll see you then.
We'll see what he does next week.
I have a feeling it's going to be something scary.
Maybe something vampiric.
Oh, yeah. Who knows?
We'll see.
See ya.
All right, guys. Have a good one.
JohnnyJalabi.com.
Bye.